the stories that define hip-hop culture. You're now locked in to the Terminator Experience podcast, where hip-hop history meets the culture right now. Hosted by DJ DVS and Miner, alongside the legendary Terminator X. We're talking classic moments, untold stories, and the voices that shape the game. Straight from the source. No filters, no filler, just real conversations and real hip-hop. Turn it up. This is the Terminator Experience podcast.
That's right. Once again, y'all, welcome to the Terminator Experience podcast. I'm your host, DVS. I got my homie, Miner, and we got the legendary Terminator X. You know him very well. And, we do this podcast to talk to some hip-hop legends, you know what I'm saying, and just, help keep the culture going and bring you some super guests. And tonight, we're going to bring you one of the greatest that ever did it. You know him from Naughty by Nature. You know him from the movies. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Treach in the building tonight. What up?
Peace to the God.
Yes. How are you, my friend?
Yes, how are you, my friend? Man, God is great, man. Still here, bumping and grinding.
No doubt. Well, we glad you took the time to talk to us, and we are, once again, we chilling with the legendary Terminator X. First of all, I want to start off. Do you have any dope Public Enemy stories? Okay, I know you did a lot of tours, a lot of shows. You any memories with Public Enemy with this guy right here? Any type of memories at all?
Man, I probably was calling myself Terminator Treach, rock and roll. As soon as you gotta realize it's a difference when you were brand new in the game. That's like if you're in a professional sports or anything else and you're a rookie and you coming in and seeing how the pros do it. That's how we grasp Public Enemy, man. We of course, man, you gotta look at the merchandise and everything else we did. We were sponges. Right. We learned. PE had they whole clothing and merchandise on their album sleeves for delivery and order. What? Man, we came out, we was like, man, we gotta get in that lane. So we gotta put it there. So just being on the road, Terminator X, like I could just say, you knew if he smiled at you, you was good, because he ain't talking much. He talking with the turntables, you feel what I'm saying? Exactly. If he smiled at you, everybody else, he'll look at it, he won't even pay, if he smile at you, shake your hand, you good. Flav was with, all the groups. Flav will hop around with all the Chuck D, if he gonna school you on something or drop some jewels, he'll pull you over to the side and kick it. But every day, I think it was the Public Enemy, Naughty by Nature, Heavy D. Wow. It was like a gang of us on the road back then, and we was just rookies. Oh, probably maybe the first time ever I went on was with Queen Latifah, and I was her backup man, so I didn't even have records out then. Just a sponge, man. Like seeing these legends up here up close, seeing the stage, seeing how you do song sets and the special part of the culture when you got a whole crew up in there. I mean, everybody used to say Naughty by Nature. Y'all used to roll deep. I'm like, y'all seen PE and the S1Ws? Yes. Man, homie. And it was dropping jewels. So it was like, we was in heaven, hip hop heaven.
Well, I got a story to tell you about the same tour. I'm laughing because.
Put the mic to him. I can't hear him.
Oh.
Mike. Microphone.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's funny you say that because I have another story about the same tour you saying that y'all was rookies. I don't know. Y'all might have been rookies, but I'm gonna tell you what, y'all used to rip the stage. And matter of fact, I went back to the dressing room and I told the crew, I was like, "Yo, it's that time. We got to step our game up. Things are changing." And they was like, "What are you talking about?" They was like, "What are you talking about? We public enemy." I was like, "All right, you can feel that way if you want." Yeah, because yo, you say you were rookies, but y'all was ripping, y'all was tearing it down. Y'all was tearing it down.
Yo, you gotta realize before we even went on that tour at all, like we was getting into shows and concerts and stuff. Like we was sneaking in because we was too young to even be there. Coming from Jersey, studying. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking at the stage, looking at the DJ's interaction with the MCs and the MCs going in the school. We was learning it before we even had record deals, before we even signed a flavor unit. So man, it's like we were like it. Well, what could be a scenario like? It's like if you going somewhere and you seeing somebody who started everything, whether it was the hustle game, whether it was the music game, whether it was an athlete from around the way that you grew up with, like seeing y'all was like seeing like, yo, they from here. We could be something too. They regular humans. Before that, we thought y'all still our hip hop superheroes, but we thought this got to be just something they making up on TV. This ain't real. But y'all showed us it was real. We went to them concerts like, yo, we got to be a part of this culture.
So like when you first started out before y'all were Naughty by Nature, I know you were. I actually had the vinyl, the new style. How did the new style start? Tell us about that. That was early in the game.
That was way early. It was like we started new style probably like 87, 88, and it was because KG was a senior, me and Ben was sophomore. So his senior year, he wanted to go out with a bang. So they had like the senior talent show, and we had like put together a group, and we needed a name for the group. But it was like coming up so quick. We was up in the lab up in 18th Street in the sun porch, and K just was scratching Beastie Boys. It's the new style.
Oh, okay.
It's the new style. We was like, damn, we need a name. I'm like, yo, we need to be the new style for right now. And we could scratch that up and everything. And K was scratch. It's the new. Yo, we went out, did that talent show. It was a wrap. It was like we had our routine set, we had our jackets, like the flight jacket, like PE had, but we had the new style on the back and everything else. Yo, we went out there, had our routine and everything, and came off. And so every talent show we was doing the new style. That was the whole hood knew us as the new style. So we had ended up signing with Bon Ami Records, which was actually Sugar Hill Records, was our way to pay off a little bit to get us off that contract, sign us to Tommy Boy, Naughty by Nature, and then we start rolling.
So how y'all came out? Like who thought of the name Naughty by Nature?
It was actually while we was thinking about another name besides New Style, I just went into like my rhyme book, and it's just so happened I had a song called entitled Naughty by Nature. So then I went to the crew. I'm like, yo, how about Naughty by Nature? They said, you got something else? I'm like, no. I'm like, everybody shot Kim, Flavor Unit is like, it's too long. Ain't nobody going to remember it. I'm like, yo, everybody could be Naughty by Nature. Yeah. Everybody can say, I'm naughty by nature. And it's catchy. You know what I mean? I'm a wordsman. I know how to. It's long, but it's short. And everybody's like, I'm like, listen, man, Naughty by Nature. New Style was the 80s. It's like, it's Naughty by Nature time. And he was like, all right, start doing some music under it. Let's, boom.
So
We
how
signed
you
to
guys
Tommy.
got
I mean,
together?
we was going to Tommy, but we needed the new name before we went to Tommy Boy. So they was like, it's Naughty by Nature. And they was like, woo.
So let me ask you something. So you know, of course, everybody know you got a very unique style. Who were some of the rappers before you that influenced you to come up with your style that you have right now? Because you know you didn't come
Man,
up in
I was a
some of the greatest.
combination of Melly Mel,
Right.
Kumo D, LL Cool J, Slick Rick, KRS One, Chuck D. Did I say Slick Rick?
Yeah.
Rakim, Cool G Rap was another one of my like a super verbalist lyric rapid fire spitter
A lot of people sleep
type
on
of
you, right?
MC. Yeah. And then anybody that came out before us, even like leaders of the new school, Tribe Called Quest, like the vibes and the music and just the feeling of that Ice Cube, Ice T. You had anything I heard before at Schoolie D, Sha Rock, Fearless 4 plus one more, Crash Crew, Cold Crush,
So you was paying attention since day one, obviously.
studying everything. Anybody that came out with hip hop, Sugar Hill Gang, of course, Jers, Sugar Hill Gang was like, you know what I mean? That was the first time I heard hip hop. I think about 12 years old, and my mother bought it home and put it on her little 12-inch player. That's the first time and that record was like 12 minutes long.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I learned all that. Anything that was on the radio after that, it was like sequence and stuff that was on there. Different type of the only hip hop type feeling. So I was listening to all that, and then I started going. We used to go to Uptown Harlem to pick up weed. We used to cut school, and then up there they used to have mixtapes. So that's when we start really hearing like in the club tapes. My homie, rest in peace, Kareem O, Ken G. We used to be going uptown back and forth, getting them little Chiba sacks and the mixtapes, and come back and listen to all the in the club. Yo, I was hooked. It was like that was crack to me. I was addicted to hip hop.
So was there any Jersey cats that influenced you that might not have really got out there and that you can name? Because you know,
No, I mean all the flavor unit, of course. Rest in peace, Apache, Chill Rob G,
Oh,
Lord Ali Boski, La T, Lakim Shabazz. Jersey was anything that came. It was like for New York, like the Mecca. It was street corner music. We used to do talent shows, or I had to come. I was living down the hill. My junior high school was up the hill, and we was in these stars right on the border of Newark. So that's like Newark was like the Brooklyn. It's the biggest city in the state. Them they were bullies and jackers and all that. East Orange was like Harlem, fresh to death, all the rest of that. So when you coming back then, you walk through a certain block, they like, who you? What you do? I'm like, I rap. Oh, you rap? Kick something. So I had to be dope not to get robbed.
got you.
You know, you had the big laces. You ain't even had your sneakers tied up. You come out them. What size you wear? I had to learn to say, yo size. Let me spit these bars. I'm Tiny T Treachery. That was my name back then. Double T,
Y'all
Tiny
mashed up
T,
your original
Treacher. You
name.
know, yeah, long name, Dave.
So sound like you pretty much came up like I did. Same story. Long time fan of hip hop, DJs, all that kind of stuff. Also, we used in Jersey, but did you ever travel to Jamaica Ave to the Coliseum?
Of course, yo. Our family out there. Shout out to Sufton and Linden, Southside Jamaica, Queens. You already know SNL all day. We used to go out there way back in the days. That's our family out there. So we seen Shirt Kings, the Coliseum, like
Yeah.
from early days. We used to come back with our stuff, with our names on it. Like, where y'all get that from?
Did you hear
You
they about
gotta
to
go to
shut?
Queens, homie. Shout out to Wise,
Unfortunately,
Left Rack City,
yeah.
all the family. Yeah.
You heard that they shutting down the Coliseum, right? I mean, I know it's
Yeah,
all that stuff is
yeah. I
already
mean,
going, but yeah,
that's hurting. And I heard they told them like you got like a 20 days to leave. Like that's so disrespectful. That's like a landmark type.
yeah, yeah. So I know. When you was on tour with us and Heavy and Latifah, is that where you met Tupac, or did you know him prior to that?
Was Digital Underground on that
I think Digital
tour?
was on there. He had to be. Was that the
That's
tour?
exactly where I met Pac at. Yep.
Is that
It
the tour
was
that?
Digital Underground. That was the tour, and we was roadies.
Yeah.
Wow.
We was carrying bags. That was our jobs. And I got on the stage with Latifah, kicked the freestyle, and Pocket came up because he had ended up while we was on the road. Digital Underground put out the record and the video, same song. So he was first out known with a video and everything, yo.
Wow.
So once that came out, it was like we both made it. Cause we was road dogs and we was all over. We went to the hood. Every city we went to, the girls was loving us. Yo, we was in heaven.
So let me ask you something, right? Like I ask a lot of people, what's the difference to you, like how your time in music was compared to today's rappers? Like, like what's the balance you see in that?
A lot of things. First off, like I said, when me and Pac met, before we even really blew up or anything, the hoods just love. They were true fans, like, and loved it, like, to see you come through. Like nowadays, you can't go to just know any hood. Like, and one thing, cause we in a land where it's more artists than fans.
Right.
Before it was just fans. They wasn't trying to rap. They wasn't trying to do none of that. They was just loving to see you in their hood, buying some weed and chilling with them and giving tickets to the shows. You feel what I'm saying? So they was true super duper fans. We was like protected by our own. Nowadays, like you can't just be going in nobody's hoods and somebody like, yo, who that? Yeah, all right, whatever. We hot around here. What you doing around here? Who told you come around here? You know what I mean? So it was it was more respect for the art of the artist where anywhere you went, they basically had you held down. You know what I mean? Loving just to be around the culture like that. Yeah.
So when you coming out with some more movies, man, miss you. I'm doing your movies, man.
Yeah, mine is a movie fanatic.
Yeah, I love movies, man. I'm like, yo, so with Treach, you ain't making no movies right now.
Yeah. You know, I've been the Tubi King for about 2 or 3 years. You know, they talk shit about Tubi, you know, but I come in and do it up in there. Shout out to my family over there at the Family Business. I was on BET to Netflix. I had I supposed to have been on there for like 2 shows. It ended up being for like 2-3 seasons. Brother X, you know, I was doing that. So I got a few roles right now that's coming up. Look like I'm gonna be in like a couple of movies. The first time I've been like in theater movies since like the 90s with like Jason's Lyric and everything else. I think every TV show that ever came out, from Oz to Sopranos to New York Undercover to SUV to Blue Bloods to Law and Order to anything you name, I done been on all of them. So now, sometimes it's greater later. I done been there. They always said, "Don't typecast yourself. You're just
Right.
playing all bad guys." I'm like, I'm playing whatever role they paying me for. You could typecast me all you want. I'll be the baddest bad guy out there. You
Right.
know.
I got
So,
you.
but yeah, doing that. With the music and everything else, we making movies out of everything we do. So every video you see me that's about to come out and everything is going to be a mini movie. Love putting the acting parts up in there and everything. But yeah, it ain't going to stop. We going to keep doing it.
You planning on doing any documentary about the group, about the guys?
I mean, not right now, not for me. I'm I think when you bubble it back up a little bit, like what I'm doing with the new music out and the new film works and everything else, like it's more interesting. It ain't like, you know, it's so many critics now and everybody got an opinion, all the social media. So, I feel as though you gotta heat them up, give them something first, and then when they start asking what's up with it, then you could throw it out.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I ain't mad at that.
So let's go back to the music for a second. So when y'all release OPP, and, I'm sure you didn't know what it would do, how it would go, and so when you, as big as that record got, when MTV did You Down with MTV and it just took off, and you know what I'm saying, it just turned into an anthem, you know what I'm saying, and you got a lot of anthems. What is, when you hear OPP now, what is it, how does it make you feel personally? Just, creatively making that record and the lyrics and just, how dope it went, and you see what the record do. Well, how does that make you feel personally?
No, it's probably like if you got a kid and you always in the park practicing with them, throwing them the ball and everything else, and they go to the pros.
Wow.
It's like, yo, my babies. You know what I mean? And the ill thing, like back then, it was like they always wanted to check, see if you was a one-hit wonder or whatever else. And we was banging them back to back from OPP to the movie Juice had came out. So we got connected with the soundtrack with that. So Uptown Anthem came out basically like the same
That
time.
was a month.
Our second single, Ghetto Bastard, bomb, knocked them in the head. So it was like we had 3 singles in the same year. That was like bang, bang, bang on them. So they didn't even have a chance to say, oh, but it always was a sophomore jinx. The second album, they ain't topping none of that. So OBP was the first single in '91 off of our debut album. Then the next single off our second album was Hip Hop Array. So that sells and everything, and that stadium anthem just blew all that out the water. It was like, oh man, it's a wrap. Oh man, we can't get rid of them now. Boom. So we just Feel Me Flow and Craziest and bah, bah, bah. We was just bonging them in the head. Like every album, 3, 4 singles with hits. So it was a rap like a doobie after that.
Yo, I remember, man, y'all had the records and then you had the merchandise. I remember if you had a pair of the boxes, you know what I'm saying, you that was special, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the regular boxes, the silk boxes. We invented the stickers. We had stickers everywhere.
Yeah, the stickers, all that, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, the shirts, the naughty gear. So what my whole plan was when we made them up, I just got bundles of the shirts. And then I take a squad with me all over like New York to the boroughs, to the hoods in Jersey. And I give all the homeless
Uh-oh, man.
the homeless, I said, yo, they walking billboards.
That was dope.
People seen them everywhere. We used to have them, stick them on the airports when you get your baggage off of. We used to put OPP stickers all over there on phone booths. A lot of these young cats don't know what phone booths is. Phone booths and on the train, everything. We just had stickers everywhere, all that. So it was just like we just knew to have a dope logo. Like I said, we was watching Public Enemy. They was like the logo and the merchandise. You wanted one of them PE jackets.
Yes.
Or them baseball caps, yo. You wanted that. That was like ooh, so official. You seen BDP there, the leather, Boogie Down Production, jackets, and it was like, but hip hop was like that from way back in the days, from the when the had the Lee jeans and the break dancers used to have their crews. Man, we learned we was sponges. It was like we gotta have our brand out there, and we started that with New Style.
So how you and Vinny and KG through the years y'all managed to keep that friendship and being so close together, not like other groups that after many years like they fall apart, but y'all always maintain that brotherhood.
Yeah, I mean, we did that. We did that separate thing, and it got to a certain point. If the business ain't right and it ain't done right, if you feeling backdoored or anybody doing deals without you or anything else, it's like I'm out. You feel me? I'm like, for me to come in off top, Tommy Boy almost truly messed that whole deal up because they was like, yo, we just want Treach
Wow.
while shopping the deal. So they said, here go $250,000, Tommy Boy, for Treach. Just him. We don't want the group.
Yeah,
I walked out the door.
yeah,
Respect on that.
yeah. There was a
You
similar
feel me?
situation with PE. They only want
When you
each other.
see any album that said Naughty by Nature, you seen written by Naughty by Nature.
Right.
K and Vin didn't write nothing. They got publishing for their whole life. So if you ever lose my trust on business or anything or backdoor deals, I'm like, I'm just out. You feel me? So that's where we stand now. Everybody doing their own thing. You know, we came up together and everything else, but they gonna eat for the rest of their life because of me, no matter what.
Respect on
Awesome,
that.
awesome, awesome.
That's dope.
awesome.
That's dope. So what's one of the things most misunderstood about Treach that you think?
That Treach is a savage, or you know what I mean? Like when we first came out, X could tell you anything. Terminator could tell like we was us Pac, we was straight off the streets like. So it was like we was squabbing city to city like. It was like we didn't know walk away. They just hating or anything else. It was like, nah, we deep on these tour bus and we strapped. Like, let's get it in. Like, you know what I mean? It was just a lot of people know and hear stories back in the days and like think that's, the same thing today. They don't know it's no growth or anything else. So that's probably the big misconception is like, I'm still 20 in my 20s and a YN. And ain't a grown man that, what I mean? You don't see me on TMZ every day, get hemmed up, locked
So,
up, talk about like, you know what I mean? Like that's probably, I'm the most kind-hearted, loving. I'm a people person. Um, I love I love seeing everybody do great and blow up. You know what I mean? It's just certain things in the past can't, you're never gonna get past that. But I think I probably got blackballed in a lot of situations, But those who don't deal with me don't. Those who do, let's go get them bags.
Exactly.
Yeah, I always remember every time I seen you when I was hanging out with Red Alert, like everywhere I went and you was there, you always gave me love. Like I always seen you like you never was that stood up person. Like you always gave everybody in the club love. Everybody came up to you, gave everybody a hug or a handshake. Like you was not one of those that acted, oh, I'm trash. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you was different. You was that kind of person, like lovable person. Like damn, that's a rapper right there. Like. When I used to be like, wow, look at Treach, and I'll run up to you, how you doing, Treach? And you always gave me that love.
Everybody, I was told by a lot of like big wigs out there, Hollywood, like it was like, you don't act famous. You don't like. I'm like, what's acting famous? It's you supposed to be like different. Like you stand here, you stood here for like an hour signing autographs. I'm like, I mean, they bought my records. They go see
Yeah,
my
exactly.
movies and stuff. Like you hang out after like and with the fans, and I'm like, everybody else don't. I don't. They like, nah. I'm like, I don't, man. These my peoples.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know how to act like I'm famous. I'm me.
That's dope.
That's respect.
So back to the music real quick. What's one verse you ever wrote that just messes you up today? Like, damn, I was on some shit that day when I wrote this.
Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
Drop shit now.
Um, I think one time, a little bit. I think it might have been Craziest when I was recording Craziest. The track had came on and it was just, I think Craziest. It's on. Where I could and Feel Me Flow. Cause every song is a different style. I'll write a whole different style. I hear a beat. Sometimes I'll say like the beat, or write the rhyme. So when Craziest came on, I remember sometimes I write out my head, sometimes there's no beat at all, but I know I wrote that to the beat. My thoughts are thunder and tumbling, some the bitches switches from yelling to mumbling. You ain't a pal of me, my family top, but not with Mallory. My analogy ain't for salary as a roll reality through galaxies. For centuries, it's into me with us in a weed, with a chain representing penitentiaries. From Warren Town to Borton Town, from North to Hilltown, and all they know from license, vices, and folsom. Wasn't driving too fast, I was riding too slow. You think I'm rocking too quick? I think you listening too slow. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh
Talk
shit.
that shit,
You
Treach.
on, you on one. And,
That's
and
what
then
I'm
like
talking
Feel
about.
Me Flow was like, it wasn't because I love hardcore boom bap beat. Feel Me Flow was more of a one of them super dope radio friendly boom, 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 boom. Here we go now, holla. Yo, it was just you
Yeah.
about to feel the chronicles of a bionicle lyrically splitting, dismissing. I'm on a mission to just hit. And that was written in kid, hitting with mittens. I'm missing, wishing, listen. I glisten like sun and water while fishing. Bust a moving and swerve. Sir words with nerve embedded. I said it word, damn, you nerve, man, you heard. Coming from the town of Illy, and alleys are full of fillies and rallies. Suckers get silly and Sally and fountain alleys. I'm rowdy. Really? So I was like, oh shit, what happened? I was
Yes,
like,
sir.
ooh,
Yes, sir.
whoa. The spirit of hip
Still got
hop
it, my
came
brother.
in.
Still got
So
it.
No
yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
man,
It
for
was
real, I
like
appreciate
those
that,
type
man.
of just to go back and listen, it's like, damn, my homie was on one.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I know you were talking about new music. So I mean, we talked about that earlier. So is there anything we need to look out for?
Yeah, right now I got a free mixtape out,
Oh,
15
word. Go ahead
joints.
and plug that real
Yeah,
quick.
it's called Lyrical Miracle Mixtape. Out
Okay.
now. First single was with Ice T and Big Bub. We just shot the video for it called Lay Low.
Okay.
We got everybody from KRS One on it, Sadat X. We got
Wow.
King's Son on there. We
King
got
Son.
Apache Son on there. We did Gangsta Bitch Over. Mo
Oh,
Money on
wow.
there. Fan from the Rotten Rascals on there. Young Hump from Digital Underground. Prince Ock from Zoo Crew. Man, it's 15 songs, free download, the whole thing free. Bandcamp / at Treach Tribe and SoundCloud / at Treach Tribe. You ain't gotta do nothing but just download it. It's pull it up actually. It ain't even a download. 15 songs right there for all the DJs. Got the whole 15 radio edits for all the thugs and everybody want to hear raw. The 15 songs straight up raw, unedited, 15 of them free. I'm
I
putting
got you.
out 4 free mixtapes this year, every quarter. The next one is called Mac and Jackson. I Want My Bitches Back. The one after that is called Malcolm Treach.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's going, you can hear it. This one here, Lyrical Miracle, is all lyrical, all boom bap. The next one's for my ladies. and the homies like to go where the ladies at.
Right.
The next one is Malcolm Treach. I'm dropping them jewels in that bomb like P did, X-Clan, Brand Nubians.
Okay.
And then the next one gonna be Lyrical Miracle Mixtape Volume 2, unless I put out an album then. But I'm giving out this whole year free music for everybody that waited all this time for it.
That's dope, man.
My gift to them.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for letting us know that. We're gonna definitely download
Download
that
it
and
right
bang that
now.
out.
Listen to it. Yo, it's 58 minutes. You could go from here to damn near Atlantic City. With
Yo,
that
that's
boom
dope, man. I
back.
appreciate that for real. All right, man. So look, we ain't gonna keep you too long. We know you got a lot going on, but one more question, man. What, when it's all said and done,
Be a part of it too. Just like all of my legends and P and Terminator X did, like schooled us on like showing how this is really when everybody was saying, the critics, like this little street corner music only gonna be 5 years from now. And it ended up it's like 55 years now.
yes.
And my peers, I love my OGs that came, I respect them all, and I love my YNs and all of them that's coming up with the music. Don't let us as older cats or younger cats destroy our own culture by trashing each other.
Right.
You feel me? This culture was for everybody.
Yes.
And it's always been a new artist music, but it's like this hip hop is the founding youth. So we all kicking the doors in, and shout out to all the Rock the Bells, radio, all the throwback stations, the block, all that for playing the culture and letting a lot of the whole world know. It keeps all of us with a lane.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just know Treach was one that represented. We had to fight our way state to state to let them know, like, this hip hop is for everybody. You know what I mean? We had to go out of town. We had to go in the spots we shouldn't have been, but did it anyway. Where now, where y'all getting that money and you could be independent and do it. We all was a part of kicking those doors open. That's what I want my legacy to be.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. Yo, once again, we appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us, talk to us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the legendary Treach one time.
Terminator Treach.
Thank you so much, man, for being on the Terminator Experience. Hit him one time, Treach.
Love y'all, man. Swear, love y'all.
Salute.
Bless up.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Terminator Experience podcast, hosted by DJ DVS, Minor, and the legendary Terminator X. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and leave a review, and tap in with us on social media for clips, updates, and behind the scenes. Until next time, keep the culture first, keep the sound heavy, and keep it locked right here.